And today's actually a real life video. I ain't done many of these, and this one's kind of special. Some of you know that I have acquired a 1975 Nova. Some of you haven't, but if you know what that car is, you'll know what this is about to. Not really going to blow your mind, because a lot of people don't like older cars, but that's the kind I like. I don't like the newer model cars. But anyways, there it is. Right now, it is in a kind of poopy condition. It's not. It'll run. It's just I'll explain more what happened to it. Is that it's been used a lot. You see me in the reflection of it. It's been kind of used and sitting for a while. It'll crank first try, but I'm not going to do it because it needs to be its radiator redone, and that license plate doesn't mean anything. There's where so you'd figure most cars now he would have it on the left or right. These older cars had them in the back because it was simple, and there was no reason to put it on the side at that time. But this is a 75 Nova. It's going to be painted candy apple red after we get everything down. First, I'm not going to worry about the paint for a while because we need to get a new radiator, and if you want to see the motor that's under it, it's in inline 6. The only thing that needs to be fixed on it is that first it needs shocks, then it needs a new, see if I can get it around there, a new radiator. There's a little hole in it. If I could find it, I'd show it to you, but I don't honestly know where it's at. I just know it's on the bottom left or right side, but I can't see it when I looked. If you don't know about inline 6, it's not meant for power, it's meant to last, and if need be, there's a 350 V8 right there, but that's probably going to go in a truck. We're going to keep this one in here. There's nothing wrong with it. The guy who I got it from bought it from this older gentleman who had something happened to him. He ended up getting diabetes and he couldn't walk, which is sad, but he had this car and he had it. It seemed like he had it for a while, but he used it for a lot of things, like just driving around and stuff, and he kept it pretty much original from whatever was going on. I didn't look like he tried to change anything on it. There's nothing wrong with the car. It was just the radiator and the paint job, because when he got had all those problems happen, he left it sitting for about a year plus maybe, and he had the cover on it, which I have in the back in the trunk or whatever, and it did this to the paint, and it kind of faded the paint in the inside of it, because he either had he left it sitting for a while with nothing on it, and that kind of messed up the inside through the sun, and that's what happens on the back and on the inside right there. But it's going to be fully, interior is going to be redone completely pretty much. Same color probably, but the paint job is going to be the candy apple red and everything. And it had been hit by something, but whoever fixed it did it amazing. And yeah, it's an automatic, by the way. It isn't a straight shift, which I don't care. It's still a Nova. I love it. Love this thing to death already, and I haven't even really drove it anywhere, because I would crank it right now, but since the radiator needs to be changed, I'm not going to do it and mess it up. I can pull it out to work on it or anything, but I can't really crank it and rev it up or anything. It sounds good. It sounds really good. I'm not going to lie. But put those, there's something that me and my dad were talking about. It's his truck. He'd crank it. You can hear that thing about a mile and a half away. This thing is loud, but that's what we're gonna do to this thing. Because if you look, it doesn't have. It has that, and it still sounds good. I like it. Get the thing he was talking about, but yeah, it's done that. And if you don't know, I don't think I already showed this, but that's where the gas thing was on these older cars. This license plate doesn't even mean anything now, because it's not in anybody's name at the moment, because it was considered abandoned. Because the way the guy had to buy it from him, he had to go to the DMV and the sheriff's department and get the title that way, but it wasn't ever put in his name, so that's what we got to do. It's not that big of a deal. It's not that bad. They had to do that to see if it was stolen, but it wasn't stolen. They just had to do that to make sure. So if you want to get a car that's considered abandoned and you don't have the original papers for it, that's what you have to do. Well, at least where I live. So you don't have to get pulled over or anything for it. You can be stealing cars from dealerships and taking them to chop shops. Anyways, I'm really satisfied about it because all it needs is a radiator, shocks. That's the main point or problem with it. Well, it's not really a problem. It's just something that needs to be changed. Radiator, but the shocks aren't that big of a deal. But I will keep the people who want to know updated. I'll probably do videos about this every time we fix it or whatever. But by the time this thing gets done, it's gonna be fine as hell. But it's gonna be a while. We've got the radiator on the way to fix, and looking for the shocks, and then we got to get the paint and stuff. That's gonna be fun. We already have the sprayer, pretty sure, over there sitting in a chair. And if you have an older car like this, do not leave it sitting with a cover on it, because it will do that to it. But I'm satisfied with it. But if you guys want to see any more about this as I continue, let me know. I'm probably going to do videos about it anyways, but if you have any questions about it or anything, just let me know. Some guy actually commented, wanted to see it, and I was already planning on doing a video about it, and he wants to get a 1970 Nova with a 383 stroker. I think he said 383, I don't remember. But you know who you are. And he wanted to see this video. So there's my car. It's going to be fixed and everything. And I don't want one of these little rice burners. I'm going to get me an American car, so I got me an American car. Anyways guys, I will see you later.